Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing well. So today I want to go over the bell ringer with you, and then I have a video that is attached. I'd like you to check out. It's awesome. It really describes the prohibition, organized crime, and how that really came about in the 1920s, especially in Chicago, right, New York City, Boston, Buffalo, all along these types of harbor cities. And a lot of that has to do with the prohibition. A lot of that has to do with the sale and distribution of alcohol. So today I want to go over the bell ringer with you first. So describe the effects of the prohibition. What type of crime emerged in the 1920s because of the 18th Amendment? So I'll give you some time. Please pause the video and we'll get after it. All right, I think that's good enough. So the effects of the prohibition. So we all know that the prohibition came about because of this clash between two groups in the United States: fundamentalists, traditionalists, the dries, right? And you have the modernists, okay, the wets, who believe that they should have, after work in these larger cities, they go out and have fun, they drink and let their hair down a little bit, spend the money that they just earned. And in the traditional fundamentalists, they thought this was taboo. This was never seen before. That after work, you should go home, spend time with your family, and enjoy life with your family, building these good moral characteristics in the household, right? So fundamentalists, traditionalists, modernists in the cities. So this was a huge clash, and religion was a huge role in many people's lives, and especially in the United States at that time. So they sided with the fundamentalists, the traditionalists. A lot of it has to do with the temperance movement, which we talked about. Okay, the propaganda pieces, right, with women and trying to instill these good core family values to the household. So the 18th Amendment was passed, and along with that was the Volstead Act, who was named after Volstead, who kind of came up with this idea to bring back this good moral values to American society. Banning booze was the best thought for at the time. Okay, and a lot of that has to do, obviously, which we talked about, with the with how that caused a lot of issues throughout the progressive era and through industrialization. All right, so with that, 18th Amendment came out, all right, banning the sale and distribution of alcohol, and this was a huge shock to many people. All right, so obviously the modernists, they took a big hit to it because this was their lifestyle. This is what they did after work. Okay, this is what they did to try to pass the time, if you will. And this was something that was almost like a hobby for them. Okay, and with that, obviously they took a big hit. Not only people in urban cities and urban areas, obviously with the entertainment aspect of, but also people that, doctors, right? One of their biggest ailments at the time, because let's face it, they didn't have different types of pills and medication to help people out with with reoccurring issues or problems that they had. Doctors gave out alcohol, right, to relieve stress, to relieve any type of pain that one person might have. So for the most part, this was something that alcohol was used heavily in the United States during this time. Not only with immigrant groups coming over, especially from Germany, Ireland. Okay, obviously this was enriched in their culture, but these doctors, right? This was their ailment. This is what they gave people to get over any type of pain. And then obviously with people in religion, okay, there's many ceremonies where people would have a toast, and this would be something that you would give back to whatever prayer you might have. And this was something that was really infused in American culture. And all of a sudden now it's taken away. And then the 18th Amendment Volstead Act really did that. And this brought about organized crime. Okay. Obviously, this was America's culture: alcohol, consumption of alcohol, distribution. There's many businesses that were created basically mainly on that. Okay. It's one of those businesses that's never going to run dry. Let's face it. Everybody loves to enjoy themselves a beer every now and then, okay, or a lot, depending on, I guess, who you are. So, with that being said, this brought about organized crime. Okay, organized crime is like with Al Capone, right? In these larger cities, they're going to be trying to distribute this alcohol to thousands of millions of people all throughout the United States, and they're going to make a huge portion of money off of it. They're going to make a killing, right? In many cases, this caused a lot of gangs and mafias to be created throughout these larger cities that were doing the same thing, selling and distributing alcohol. It's a way to make easy money because everybody's still going to do it. And you see a lot of corruption in politics where cops and public officials and people that were trying to enforce the prohibition falling into the trap of actually, really just helping these people, these criminals, these mobsters, these gangs out. Now it's really hard to stop because let's face it, everybody wanted to drink yet. They thought this amendment, this law was kind of dumb. So this caused a lot of organized crime, which the video explains a little bit more in detail with the St. Valentine's Day massacre and how nothing was done. Okay, again, the power of money really prevails, and especially in this case, everybody kind of thought that this idea, this prohibition, this Volstead Act was kind of dumb. All right, so that is the bell ringer for today. And I believe I already went over the vocab terms with the Volstead Act, the 18th Amendment, bootlegger. Yes, I did. Okay, and we're still on that, so I'm not going to move on with vocab just yet. Okay, so that being said, please go to Google Classroom. I would like you to check out that video that I posted. Okay, that is very helpful of understanding organized crime, Al Capone. It's very informative. And then please complete the assignment below. That is due tomorrow. Okay. And then obviously we all know that our bell ringers are due tomorrow. So just wait until I go over that last bell ringer tomorrow, and then you can post it. You can submit it then. And I'm thinking maybe of a project for next week. So I will post that, and everybody can decide on who they would like to research, you name it. So I'll wait till Monday for that. All right, guys, take care. Have a good one.